Hello, vintage snowmobile fans. So today, I have a sled that we've had in our collection for probably close to 20 years. This is this sled's original cover. We bought this from the original owner, who was a good friend of ours. So what happened is this sled was purchased with a 1975 Columbia 440, brand new in 1975. They bought it to get into snowmobiling to try it. And they only went a handful of times. When we got this sled, it originally had 398 miles. It has now had a few more miles put on it since then. We ride it, because what good is a vintage snowmobile that just sits on a shelf? So we'll take the cover off it. I gotta be very careful here on this windshield because the windshield's original. Now, put the cover over here so we don't wreck it. So here we have our 1975 Harley Davidson Y440. So it's now got 574 miles on it. And this was built by AMF. Now some people will say that 74 had the numbers on the hood. So this sled, I know it's absolute history from the day it was brand new from the original owner. And he said that those numbers have always been on this hood since the day they bought it off the showroom floor. So I don't know if Harley was mismatching parts in 74, 75 to just get through, to get out. I don't know. But as far as I know, this 1975 has always had 440cc on the hood. We own a 1974 that's only got 400 miles on it. That was a dealer showroom special that all they did was just look at. It came out of Oklahoma, and that does not say 440 on the hood. So I believe, my personal opinion, is that 75 had the 440cc hood. If they did or not, I can't prove it one way or the other. This sled has its original gas cap, which is always missing. This cap is usually always missing. The headlights don't work on this sled anymore because the hood plug, the ground wire fell out of the hood plug. So the headlights don't work. So when it started up here, you're gonna see that the headlights aren't working. I've been meaning to fix it, haven't got around to it. This belly pan is plastic, just like the white one in the video that I have. And it is not broken or cracked at all anywhere. When we do ride it, we ride it with utmost care, just because we're afraid to break it. We had to put all new drivers in it because Harley Davidson drivers, they just explode. They're like brittle, like eggs. Same with this dash panel. You have to be super careful with these. They're super brittle. Same with the original blue windshield. Almost a lot of these get sun faded. This one sat inside its whole life in a garage. So shockingly, the windshield's fine. This motor, when we took it out, was packed full. The mice had completely moved into it. Well, that was 20 years ago when we took it apart the first time, but since then it's been always stored in a heated building, so it's never had a problem. This sled is so original. It has its original CDI box and the original stator. It does not have its original coils. One coil is the original, the one on the left is not. That failed 2 years ago. Went to go pull it out and it lost spark on one side. Why? I don't know. So I'm going to actually attempt to take the hood off this thing. It's risky business, so I will have to shut the phone off and then stream the videos together or seam them together, because taking the hood off these things are super, super delicate. Like, I got to be very careful with this hood. So this, if the model had electric start, it would be behind here. We'll be very careful taking this apart, but we'll show you this sled does not have electric start for some reason. Out of the 3 Harley Davidsons we got left, out of the 20 that we've probably owned, this one did not get electric start. I don't know why. It does not have it. We did put a little hole in the airbox because starting it sometimes can be a bugger. And as you can tell, this is broke out. It was like that when we got it. So I have to be very careful with it. Be very gentle with the screws. Be very careful with this one. The cool thing about a Harley is they have a twist choke. So if you ever get one of these, don't go yanking on that knob because you'll break it. So this is, it twists. You can hear it clicking. So that's no choke. So, all right, I'm gonna set you guys down. I'm gonna take off the hood and I'll show you under the hood. So I'm back here at the 1975 Harley. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, the silver paint that we put on just to try to slow down the rust is not doing so well. It all came off the muffler. I gotta be very careful of the hood here because it's got no breaks or cracks in it. So this is what it looks like under the hood of a 1975 Harley Davidson. They have a plastic gas tank, which is pretty sweet and ahead of its time. All aluminum body. So this sled's even got its original Harley Davidson belt on it. And this is where all your diodes and isolators are up there. Rectifier as well, voltage regulator. This is your main stator plug. It's an Aramachi, which is an Italian 440. We have one broken stud down there that broke, I see. That's new. I see it must have broke since we've been riding it because the washer's laying in the belly pan. So that's new. I didn't know that. So I learned something new on this video. Haven't taken the hood off in quite a few years, so. Yeah, this one's not broken. Fiddlesticks. Okay. This clutch is oil filled like the golf carts were. So it's got, there's O-rings in it and a bunch of springs and these little cup washers. I've taken them apart before. They're not fun. They're not fun to put back together. And usually once you take them apart, they always leak. I have yet to get one seal that doesn't leak. They carried a Tillotson carburetor, which you can probably see under there. But this sled has actually been very good. Haven't done a lot of maintenance to it in the 20 years we've had it. Just pulled it down, run around a hayfield once a year just to run some gas through it. This is the back side of a Harley Davidson hood. You got your headlights. This part of the harness is fine. It's the part on the sled that broke. I'll show you here. A ground wire pulled out. Oh, can't get my fingers to work with me here. It pulled out a long time ago. I just haven't got around to trying to fix it. The wire was like shorter than the rest. I don't know why, but it was. And you can tell the original grips have all brittle, but yeah, you could get Harley Davidsons with slides or bogies. This one's got bogies under it. That's all the new drivers we put in. All right, I'm gonna put the hood back on it and we'll fire it up and go for a little scamper. All right, we'll start up the 1975 Y440 Harley and we'll go for a little scoot along the woods here. Got the key on. Gotta get low so we don't break the plastic. Oh, fiddlesticks. I was hopeful I had more snow on this side of the woods, but I guess not. It's a short little drive.